Hello and welcome to this mid-morning taste challenge. We have two brandies, one from France and one from the United States. Now this is ROC VS, very special brandy. I'm about halfway through the bottle. This runs about 30 to 35 bucks a bottle. And it is produced in France by Diageo. And it has always been a Diageo brand. There was no buyout. It was created by Diageo, okay? It's got this actual real wood, well, maybe wood veneer little thing here. Yeah, well, yeah. All right. A real wood looking thing. It is showing a wind vane with a rooster on it. French brandy distilled from fine French grapes, product of France, 80 proof. And this is a 2019 bottle. This was introduced in 2018. There's the wind vane, weather vane. Can't see that because it's clear now. VS. All right. Ciroc is mostly a vodka company. I'm trying to moisturize the cork. They make a lot of vodka and flavored vodkas, but their vodkas are made from grapes. Now, if you get on their website, they're talking about how naturally they say, well, our vodka is better because we make our vodka from French grapes. What's better? Grain vodka, potato vodka, grape vodka? I guess it depends who you're talking to. Kevin Johnston says, good morning, Jay. Interesting products you have today. Thank you. Now, here's the American brandy. I put a link below for Ciroc. I can't put a link for Hervé because there is no website listing for it. It's on the shelf. That's all you're going to find out. Hervé VSOP, very smooth opale. So this one, so VS means usually it's aged 2 to 4 years. It's not a law. It's more like a convention or a practice of the company. It's not really a law. It isn't. It is not a law. Hervé Superior Reserve Premium Extra Smooth VSOP. Kind of overplayed, right? The original Hervé Superior Reserve Premium Extra Smooth VSOP. Brandy with natural flavors and caramel color. And it's got this tactile label here. It looks like a chain mail. And that is because the word Hervé in French means battle ready, ready for battle. And the English word for Hervé is Harvey. Harvey. This shocked me because when I was at Hocus Pocus Liquors, one of the few liquor stores in Louisiana, really, well, at least in southeastern Louisiana, mostly we just have convenience store, gas stations sell liquor. But now in North Louisiana, okay, that's different. They have different laws in those parishes, and they do have actual liquor stores, like thrifty liquor, because I think in those parishes, you can't sell liquor anywhere but a liquor store. You can't sell it like at a gas station or a grocery store. I believe that's the case that they gave me. But around here, everybody sells liquor. All right. But I was there at Hocus Pocus, which seems to do very well. A lot of people in there buying beer, wine, liquor, okay? And I'm looking around. I was looking for a blended whiskey called Iron Wheel, which I found. I couldn't find it on my own, but one of the workers there, one of the associates said, oh, here it is. I said, oh, I was looking right at it. Didn't see it. But I saw Hervé when I was leaving, and I said, $8.99? Can't pass that up. The bottle looked familiar. It looked just like a Hartley brandy bottle or a 2 Stars bourbon bottle or a very, very old Barton bottle. That's because it is the same bottle design. And I knew that was from the same company, but here they're using the name, the Founders Company, Louisville, Kentucky, the Founders Company. It's bottled in Kentucky. But where is it made? This we don't know. It doesn't say it's made in Kentucky. It only says bottled in Kentucky. Is it using imported brandy? I'm sure they would tout that, just like with Hartley, right? Hartley says made with Italian brandy. They trumpet that. This is probably just regular old Who knows where, who knows when, American grape brandy with natural flavors and caramel color. So is it really this dark? No, they're adding caramel color into it. Is Ciroc really this dark? I don't know. What do you think? That seems pretty dark for only being aged 2 to 4 years, doesn't it? Yeah. Here's the rub on it. $30, maybe $35 these days. And this price is $8.99. I checked yesterday. Hocus Pocus still got it listed for $8.99. That is an incredible deal this day and age. $8.99 versus 30. Let's say $32. 32 minus 9 is 23. You think this is $23 better than that? I don't know. VS is age 2 to 4 years. VSOP age 4 to 6 years. You say they cheated. They used natural flavoring. Okay, I know, but they're saying it on the bottle. At least they're telling you that they did. What are the natural flavorings? I called the company. They told me it's a proprietary blend. Proprietary means it's secret. Only the owners know. It's like Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? They got like 5 people in the world that know the recipe. If it's that many people. The guy said the reason they started adding natural flavor into all their low-end products, if you want to call them that, cheap, budget price products, is because he said it was helping to eliminate some of the harshness with their tequila, rum, brandy, gin, whiskey. Okay, bourbon. Okay. It's natural flavors, at least. It's not artificial, but it probably doesn't really matter anyway. Gooba says Jay with some Ciroc. Very interesting. I didn't know they even had a brandy. Yeah. If you go to a liquor store, you're going to see Ciroc vodka and then all the flavors, right? And it's prominent. Like everybody, it's popular. Like you see a lot of people drinking Ciroc. But then over on the side, in the brandy section, you'll see Ciroc brandy kind of like lonely by itself. Got a foil cap cover. Nice. But they got people that follow this stuff and they talk about it. And I've seen videos for it, quite a few videos. So it's around. It's got a real wooden cap. It's not some veneer. It's actual wood. I don't know if that's oak or whatever. So it's not plastic and it's cork. It's real cork. So that's nice. It's coming all the way from France. So yeah, you're going to pay the shipping charge. They're going to ship it, but they're not going to cover the cost. No, you are going to cover the cost, which makes sense, right? Okay. Make sure I got my labels right. This stuff's coming from Kentucky. So, you know, the shipping costs are going to be just typical American, whatever that is, high these days. But I was glad that Hocus Pocus did not go up on the price. That's the only store I've seen it. But if they got it, that you know other people have it. And I did an online search for Hervé, and they got all kind of liquor stores with it. It's in Minnesota, New Jersey, you know, Louisiana, here, there, everywhere. So they got it. Believe me, it's around. And if you want to save money, the best bet is to get the big 1,750 milliliter bottle. But then but then what's the problem with that? You don't know if you like it. I like it. I've tried it now 4 times. I like it. That doesn't mean you're going to like it. You might try it and say, oh, you wrong. That stuff's terrible. So there's your risk factor. And so the real thing would be if you find an airplane bottle, the 50 milliliters, they call it airplane bottles because they usually serve that on the airlines. Yeah, get it. Now you're going to pay more per ounce, but then you're going to pay for the risk factor. My opinion, however, is that if you do buy the jug bottle, I call them jug bottles because they're big like a jug, you're going to get it the cheapest per ounce, like $13.99, like $13.99 for the big, or whatever it is, $14.99. And it's good. To me, it's good. But that's me. Amber and really dark mahogany. So, you know, I don't know. It seemed kind of strange you could pick up that much color, right? You said they adding coloring. My answer would be they probably are. Comments, a lot of comments coming in. Very nice. Yvonne O'Connor, Yvonne 55 O'Connor says, cheers, Jay. Cheers to you. Dean Lynch says, what's up, guys? Happy Thursday. Happy to you, Dean Lynch Jr. Rico reports mashup music, says, cheers. Brown Cocoa. Oh. Anyway. What the heck? All cities contain rats, right? Okay. I know what the answer is. You know what's weird about this? Oh, you know, our friend from Tel Aviv chiming in. What's your prediction on this one? Jeep and Foodie Caleb. I think my prediction is that the Ciroc is going to win, but it won't justify the price point. When I first tried, let's go back to the Hervé. When I first tried Hervé, it was a real strong butterscotch aroma. But by the third and fourth time I tried it, the butterscotch was fading. And then the grape pulp, the grappa part, and the grape leaves and all of that, grape skin was starting to take the center stage. And I think what happens is they added the flavorings to these products and they sort of like rise to the top, if that's possible. So when you first pop the cap and taste it and smell it, it's like, whoa, it tastes like butterscotch candy. What is this? You know, and it's like crazy. Then you keep popping the cap, you know, twisting the cap, and then the flavoring thing fades, and then you get the base product. This smells like grape skins. I don't know what kind of raisins they're using or grapes. Let's look at the website. Whatever happened to your red pickup truck? Got traded. No, it didn't get traded. It got sold. And for a great price too. I barely lost. I didn't lose money on it because I paid a low amount, and then 5 years later I sold it for almost the same amount. So good truck. That is Suzu. Okay, but anyway, that's really not related to this topic at all. So, all right, Ciroc VS Brandy is a very special spirit crafted from fine grapes grown in the south of France. So we got grapes coming from south of France, an area known for time-honored quality and craftsmanship. The result is this modern expression of a classic French brandy. Hint of vanilla, caramel, and oak in the nose. Definitely the oak barrel. Vanilla and caramel, I don't see that. I'm picking up grape skins and like golden raisins. Smooth and slightly sweet with notes of fruit. Okay, I can live with that because it's going to have fruit. It's made from fruit. Lingering caramel and vanilla with a touch of fruit in the finish. Okay. Their cocktails, the featured cocktail this month is the VS Rising Sun. And they also talk about Ciroc Crusta, Cobbler, Sidecar. And you can look at all of that because I'll put the link below. I'm still not seeing anything besides the VS. They're talking about on ice and neat. So they've still not come out with a VSOP. Age, let's see, 20 Oh, so we at the 4-year mark of the brandy. It's been on the market 4 years now. So it could be that they want to go 6 years with it. So maybe we'll see the VSOP in 2024. And the XO we may not see till 2028, if we ever see those at all. But you would think they would. I mean, ROC is a company, meaning Diageo is a company with a lot of money. Their vodkas, their base vodka, just unflavored base vodka, mango, apple, pineapple, red berry, coconut, peach, passion, and more. And there's more. There's a white grape. There's all these special editions. It goes on and on until the break of dawn. And distilled from fine French grapes. Well, I'm not going to go through this whole website because they show how they make it. They show the factory, the barrels, the stills, you know. You only see Ciroc vodka. That did work out. Why do neighborhood? All right. Okay. Back to planet Earth now. I know this is the Hervé. I know it's the Hervé because it smells a little bit like butterscotch. But that, like I said, the butterscotch is fading. So it's Hervé. Yep, never tried it, and I got it right. So it's 5 in a row now. 5 times. Hello, Max Walt from the Russian Federation. Max Walt lives in Russia. So that's 5 taste challenges. And I got it right every time on aroma only. So is Hervé unique? Yes. Is it really good? Well, I mean, you know, it's $8.99. You can figure that out. But I was at Walmart today and they had all their brandies for $9.96. Paul Masson VS Grand Amber, Christian Brothers. I didn't see E and J, but I might have overlooked it. They were $9.96. So you could pay $1. You could pay 97 cents more. Sorry, 97 cents more and get a brandy that's well known, like Paul Masson. I mean, that's, and Christian Brothers is huge. I mean, that's all over the world. Cheers, taste. It's got the flavoring, which, like the guy on the phone told me, he said, to me, they're using vanilla. I don't know. It kind of tastes like that. Or some marshmallow something. But the main flavor is white grapes, grape skins, or golden raisins, and a little oak. Not really charred oak, just oak. The finish is pretty dry. Now, Hartley, that's a controversial one. You can get the Hartley, just says Hartley Brandy. No classification. You can get the Hartley VS, which I would not recommend. You can get the Hartley VSOP, which I would recommend with qualification, you know what I mean, with reservations. But now Hartley's price has gone up. So you're going to probably pay $9.99 for a bottle or more, $10.99. I would get the Hervé because they're from the same company, even though the Hartley's using Italian brandy. I mean, you could maybe find it. Should you go on a search for Hervé? No, I wouldn't go on a search, but you might find it. It's got some sweetness, but it's not overly sweet. Everything's balanced. And the grape skin is taking the lead. I mean, it's heavily grape skin. I don't know how you feel about that. I don't mind it, but it could really throw you for a loop. You might hate it, you know. Does this taste anything like whiskey? No. No way. You're never gonna, So if you're a whiskey person, I don't know how you're gonna how you gonna feel about brandy. So no, I'm not saying go search for this, but I would say if you see it, definitely I would say buy it. I mean, you know, for $8.99. I mean, come on, you ain't lost anything, hardly. Hmm. Comments. Rocket Man says, greetings from Virginia. I recently got into your channel via beer reviews, but I love some high quality liquor too. Oh, thank you. You would love to drink VO instead of Grants? Well, VO is Canadian whiskey and Grants is Scotch, so there's not really much crossover there. It's like saying I would rather drink Pepsi instead of knee-high peach, but I mean they're both soft drinks, but the crossover isn't very good. Ciroc is a lot drier. There's really no sweetness here. There's obviously I don't think they're adding any natural flavorings. I don't think Diageo is doing that. No, I don't believe it. It's just straight unadulterated, in my opinion. I don't know this for a fact, but it seems like it's straight unadulterated VS grade brandy. Does French brandy taste that much different than American brandy? Well, yes and no, but yes, because it's sometimes French brandy I notice has a little bit of a turned fruit flavor, like fruit that may be starting to go off. That's weird, huh? But it does. It's hard to explain, but it's interesting. French brandy is very interesting. So I've had Spanish, French, and American so far. But they make brandy all over the world. Germany has a big industry of it. So, got a long way to go. Yeah, that oak barrel is really starting to come into play now. Really starting to come into play. Let's look at it like this. It's clearly better, even though it's a lower grade. Like the Ciroc is a VS, which is your lowest grade. If they choose to use a grade, some they don't use a grade, they just say brandy, which is acceptable by some people, most people. And the Hervé is a VSOP. So the Ciroc does have some of the sharper edges in the sip. You know, like it has a little bite to it that the VSOPs will lose. They'll be smoother by virtue of aging. But probably, I guess the Ciroc has a better flavor. Now, is it a $23 per bottle better flavor? I can't really say that. Now, I didn't pay that much. I paid $31 for it. No, I got it at Savannah Discount. I remember now. They had it for $29.99. Oh, I paid $30. Right. So in my case, I paid $21 and a penny more. No, $21 more. Exactly. $21. Well, I don't know about the $20, $21. I don't know about that. It's better though. I mean, $10. If it was 10, it'd be easy. It would be easy. You say Ciroc wins easily. But when you go into $20, it depends on your situation with your monthly budget. I mean, if you can handle the $20 and that's no issue to you, yeah, just get the Ciroc. you're gonna come out better. But if you are tight, especially with this economy now, yeah, you might want to just do a trade-off and get the Hervey. It's not a bad trade-off. It's actually a great trade-off because some of these inexpensive ones would be kind of, you'd be saying, well, and from my memory, it's a lot nicer than the E&J VS. From my memory, E&J is all right in a hot toddy if you got a sore throat, but I wasn't really thrilled with it. I don't hate it anyhow. Susan Carey says hi. Jay Big, hello from Vermont. Hello to you. No, BC, hello. Thanks for watching, BC. Hervey is owned by the Founders Company, which is an alias name for the Sazerac Company. Rocket Man, my favorite country for brandy. It's impossible to say because, like I said, I've only had French, Spanish, and American brandy. That's 3. There's like dozens of countries that make brandy, so it's a question I could not adequately answer. Torres 10 brandy has more winey aspect to it, says Caleb, whereas E&J is more whiskey-like. Where do these fall in that spectrum? I've never had Torres, okay? That sounds Spanish to me. Winey aspect. E&J is more whiskey-like. These are definitely more in the wine aspect because I've just been, what have I been talking about? Grapes, grape skins, right? Raisin pulp and all of the golden raisins. So, oh, you're welcome. So, no, I'm not a chatty person. So if you try to chat me up, I'm going to say, oh, thanks, and I'll be trying to exit the conversation. All right. Yes, I like Lucky Buddha. She said, do I like Oriental beers? Lucky Buddha, Singa from Thailand. I like Taiwan Lager from Taiwan. Sapporo. Asahi. And Hitachino Nest from Japan. Yangjing and Qingdao from China. The Angkor from Kampuchea, 33, and the Saigon Lager from Vietnam. The one I had from Laos was great. I can't remember the name. They're all good. Tiger Lager from Singapore, originating from Singapore at least. Good, yeah. An island off the coast of Asia, very good. Yeah. Yeah, really good lagers, really good products from Asia. Kevin says, I'm looking forward to more rum challenges. Well, those are coming up next. After we finish with brandy, we're going to do Don Q Silver Rum. And that's a great silver rum. Qingdao is good, says Susan. Yeah, it is. And the pure draft is even better if you can find it. Chances are you can't. But John Anile, yeah. Georgia Beer Reviews now in Massachusetts, but whatever. Thanks for joining, John. And tomorrow night we're doing Fandango Friday if you'd like to join. Liquors and or liqueurs. Craig Swinson says, cheers, John. My fridge is full of Miller High Life and Miller Genuine Draft. Smiling face, says Rocket Man. Yeah, well, we won't talk about any special months. Do I like that people have celebrated a month dedicated to the story of Noah's Ark? I like the story of Noah's Ark. So anything that do with the story of Noah and the Ark, yeah, I would be positive toward that. Now, so that's it. That's it. The asteroid is coming soon, huh? Yeah, well, Remember in the book of Daniel, a little pebble came from space, but it was never cut by human hands. And it destroyed the statue with the feet made out of iron and clay. Iron and clay. Yes. All right. So ROC VS is a no risk product. You pay $31 to $35. You don't lose. You only win. It's a great product. It's worth buying. I love it, and I would highly recommend it without any reservations. Really, no downside to it. Hervé, well, okay, not a perfect product, and there are some things to think about with this one. Got the natural flavoring, which is a little peculiar. It's a great deal, says BC's Beer Reviews. You're right. It's inexpensive. That's why it's $8.99. It's not $8.99 a bottle because it's the world's greatest product. Okay, you have to use some discretion and discernment. On the other hand, it's a lot better than you would imagine it would be at that price. So it was, yeah, I think you'd be happy if you gave Hervé a try. So I would recommend it. The iron and the clay represent the Anglo-American world. It might. It just might. It just might. Okay. But we waiting for it to be pulverized. John really doesn't care about that month anymore. I didn't care about it before. All right. So next we got Hervé versus whatever other French brandy I got lined up, because I got another one lined up. I can't remember what's sitting out there, but that's coming up. And then we're going to go to the Spanish brandy, the Fundador. And Fundador, you could get it, $13 a bottle, or you can get it for $213 a bottle. Depends how high you want to climb. But I've only seen that one type here, the standard product. I haven't seen like the 15-year age, the 20-year age, and so forth. Guba says, I stopped going. Yeah, Atlanta was getting too crazy. I doubt I'll make that video. Silly comments today, unfortunately. Well, Craig, the silly billies and the funny bunnies like to show up during the day. Yeah, what do you expect? All right, that's the social media thing going on, the negative side of it, the dark side. All right, so Hervé is a winner and Ciroc is a winner, but they're both winners, so there's really no winner or loser here. There's no winners or losers, just it's just a fielder's choice, a taster's choice. Thanks for watching this video production.